Hey YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. We're working on the 2025 Ram 1500 with the Hurricane motor. I know there's a lot of posts on YouTube about dead batteries and leaving people stranded. I know some are posting videos that it's the key fob, but I got my fob inside of a Faraday box. So that's not it, one. Two, when I walk up to my vehicle, the red light on the fob is not on. I noticed that that seems to be on the higher end Rams, but it definitely wasn't on mine. I have the Bighorn, and so maybe that's a different. I do have the service package too, if that helps. But nonetheless, so on one of my previous manufactured vehicles, I went ahead and put an H8 battery in there. It's a bigger battery. And so that helped that vehicle. So I thought I would do the same with the Ram. So if you notice on here, it is an H8. There's some of the specs that are on there. And so if it's snug, it does. I could not put the battery blanket or battery sock back on, neither battery. I do live in a very hot state. So for me, it's probably a benefit actually. But it is in here. This is the one from Walmart with the 4-year warranty. I chose that one after Farm Project posted up his battery test and showed that this one was the best choice on his video. And so that's a shout out to him. And so I went with it as well. I did also do a Parasitic draw test. You guys can zoom in or pause it later. I came up with 48 on my truck. Google shows on a newer vehicle, it could be between 50 and 85. So it's a pinch below actually the very minimum that Google says is an allowable range. I did post up on here, so it looks like as if I did it for about a 24-hour period on testing it. And as you can see, it looks like as if it drops about 0.16 volts in 24 hours. Which doesn't seem to be too extreme. So what I'm thinking is that these batteries that are dying in your guys' trucks is because you're not driving them for a few days and it continuously drops, and then you fire it back up and it goes from a very low state to a high state, then back down to a low state. And so that's causing problems with the battery. And so there's two options. One, what this battery has done is extended it a few days before it runs out. And that may be okay for your driving habits and extend it to where you don't have to use a trickle charger. But for those of you that are driving your vehicles once a week, twice a week, you're probably really realistically on a new vehicle, you're going to have to put it on a trickle charger to maintain that battery so that it doesn't drop. But this is kind of a midway point to not having to do that every time, is go with the H8 battery. Again, it's bigger, more cranking amps, more reserved amps. For about $200 at Walmart with the 4-year warranty, instead of taking it back to the dealer and taking a day off of work and whatnot, going through all that drama, sell the old battery on an online, Facebook, OfferUp, Craigslist, whatever. Sell it online to offset the price of this, and it's just less hassles for you to have to worry about. Well, guys, hopefully this helps you out and gives you a better charging so that your battery doesn't go dead on you. And see you on the next video.